First at 5 today, Governor Whitmer signed a package of bills that undoes, right to work.
Michigan is the first state now to ever pass and then repeal a right-to-work law. Fox 15's Michael Martin breaking down what that may mean in the near future.
Really, this was about who has to pay union dues and not.
On Friday, Governor Gretchen Whitmer signed a package of 3 bills repealing Michigan's right-to-work law after it was first signed into state law a decade ago in 2013.
And so the repeal of right to work says that if you are benefiting from a union, you should be contributing to that union.
A Republican-led legislature originally passed the law saying it would drive business in the state.
Having right to work is always thought of as making it easier for economic developers to convince businesses to come to a location.
But Democrats argue that repealing it helps the workforce, saying if workers benefit from union efforts, they should have to pay union fees.
And so the thought process is that not having right to work, as we now have, is beneficial towards unions and makes it easier to negotiate better salaries.
According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, union membership in Michigan sat at 16.6% in 2012. In 2022, that number was down to about 14% of all working Michiganders.
We didn't see a major change in unionization here in the state, and we didn't see many people. In fact, it was 2 or 3 out of every 100 who decided to stop paying dues. We didn't see people en masse decide to stop paying dues to their unions.
But what effect will repealing it have here in Michigan? We are the first U.S. state to enact right to work and then get rid of it entirely.
If it's a good signal, then businesses will want to be here and workers will be empowered and things will happen. If it's a bad signal, then businesses won't want to be here and unions will have a harder time.
Governor Whitmer signed the bills Friday, but they won't go into effect until 2024 because the bills did not pass with enough support in the legislature to go into effect immediately.
If you are really for right to work or really against right to work, understand that the data says the effects that you're going to see here today and in the next 2 or 3 years are going to be small enough that your world's not going to be devastated one way or another.
Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.
As a part of that package of bills the governor signed today, prevailing wage for state contractors was also reinstated. And that means that any workers on projects like road construction, they must be paid similar to the workers in the same occupation.